Hey, how's it going, everybody? Got a new thing to tinker with back there. You can see it poking up. That is a Briggs. It's got a Briggs and Stratton. I think the whole thing is Briggs and Stratton. It's a generator. Dude left it on the curb and said it had locked up on him, like they had a storm and the power went out. He tried to get it started. He said it locked up. So I don't know. I don't know if the motor's locked up. It maybe ran it dry of oil. That would be a shame. But we're going to tear into it and see what's wrong with that thing. It's actually the same fella who left the steel in the Husqvarna on the side of the road in recent videos. I'll put links up here if you want to see those. I don't know. We had some luck with those, so maybe we'll have luck with these too. I told him that I got those running. He said, "Oh, really? That's cool." And I said, "I still got the steel. If you want, if you would like it back, I'll offer it back to you, you know, for my parts and labor." And he was like, nah. He's like, "I already got another one, so that's cool." But yeah, we're gonna see what we can do with this thing. We'll get it out when we get home. All right, so I'm out in the country here, rural Kentucky, outside of Louisville. Came to pick up a Husqvarna trimmer for like 10 bucks that I'm gonna try to service. We'll see. What's funny is I was on my way to pick it up, and the guy said the engine was locked up, and then I ended up getting that generator that off the side of the road on my way out, and the guy said that engine was locked up too, so we might have two locked up engines to deal with. But I wanted to show you what how pretty rural horse country Kentucky can be out here, man. There's some estates out here, dude. I'm not exactly sure where it is that Johnny Depp bought a house, but it wasn't too far from here. But I mean, it's just this place right here in particular. This is really nice right over here, and they've got, I mean, look at that barn. There's a barn over there. There's a barn over there that's like a freaking mansion for horses, you know. But this is where my wife and I are talking about. We live there in Louisville, or not in Louisville. It's one of the suburbs. It's on this end of town, so this wouldn't be too far from where we currently live. And we'd like to get somewhere out here like this. You know, I mean, obviously we're not gonna be able to get, you know, probably not a place like that. But you know, we'd like to have a decent place out here where it's just a little bit more isolated from all the craziness of Louisville. Some of these farms, I don't know how much they spent on fencing, but I can only imagine what you would spend today to try to build this same fence with lumber prices and stuff the way they are. Maybe they came back down a little bit from the COVID highs. I'm sure they did. The lumber prices, I haven't checked them lately. I know at one point they were just sky high. You couldn't build anything hardly. But so many of these farms out here, just, I mean, they're, you know, they're very nice, but they have all this really nice fencing all the way around too. All this wood fence. And I just cannot imagine what it would cost to do this, you know. If you've priced any kind of thing like that, you know that this is just, that's money right there. This is the money part of Kentucky, you know. I mean, sometimes when people think of, I mean, look at that place over there. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that very well, but that is just magnificent. What a spread. This is the money part of Kentucky right here. This is, you know, that's a barn over there. That's not the house. Here's the house up here. Back there was the barn, I think. And that was just for their horses, I guess. That thing's heavy. That probably weighs 200 pounds. No joke. All right, so this is a 5,500 watt Briggs & Stratton 8250. Oh, that's 250 starting watts. Gotcha. Got a little bit of a crack on the gas tank right there. I doubt they had this outside though. So I'm doubting that would be a problem. Nah, the gas doesn't smell particularly bad. What's in there? There isn't much. Let's see if he was right. No, it's free. He said it was locked up. It ain't locked up. It's free. Oh my God, it was gonna start. It was about to fucking start. Hang on, I'm gonna try it. You must be joking. He said it was locked up. You know something? I don't think I can in good conscience not let him know that it runs. I just don't think it would be right of me to, because I didn't do anything to it. You know what I'm saying? And he's a neighbor. It'd be different if I found it, you know, a random place or something, but he's a neighbor. He did say he already got another one, so I don't know. I'll think about that one. That's a dilemma, isn't it? Because it was about to go to the landfill. This trimmer is what I was going to get whenever I saw this on the side of the road. Oh, no gas. Okay, this one actually is locked up, so we'll have to figure this one out. Yeah, that one won't turn over. We're gonna take a look today at this Husqvarna. 10 bucks I gave for this thing. So, should be a pretty decent one. It's this has got the detachable head. You can change out the head for something else. Whoa! Oh, okay, this one's locked up. This one's locked up. Let me see if I can, tell you what, I think since it's locked up, I'm going to take the carb off. And I want to see if I can get a screwdriver in there on the intake side and just maybe jostle the piston free. Might also dump a little bit of oil in there and slosh it around, see if we can't get things to free up. Yeah, so when I try to pull start it, it's not cranking at all. So this may be a complete loss, but we'll see. It should be an interesting one at the very least. Yeah, it's first thing I'm going to do, instead of taking the entire engine apart, I'm going to see if I can dump just a little bit of oil down in there and get it loosened up. Maybe stick a screwdriver or something in there, like I said, and jostle it around, see if I can move the piston slightly and get it to unstick. Someone may have tried to run it without a mix, and you know, obviously if you do that, you're going to lock it up and destroy it, and it's very possible that it's garbage, you know, as a result. But get off of there. I'm going to put you down for a second, and I want to get this carb out of the way. Okay, it's going to be kind of hard for you to see. You can see the piston there. I'll spray some WD-40 down in it. fill it up. Just gonna let that kind of ooze down in there. May dump a little bit of engine oil in there too. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so this is just some synthetic 10W30. It would be better if I had some like Marvel Mystery Oil or something like that. You know, something a little more viscous, I guess, would be better. But I'm gonna let that seep for a minute and see if it gets down in there. If it does, I might, you know, tilt this thing up and down and around and see if I can't get the oil to seep in between the rings and all that. It might be good to hold it upside down for a little while too, and let that all kind of go different directions, you know. It still hasn't all gone down, so I think she's locked up tight. Okay, we're gonna get this apart, see what the cause of the lockup is. Oh yeah, man, she's locked tight. Well, that's the do. No, that ain't gonna happen. Alright, so this has a centrifugal clutch on it, and you can see right here this piece, when this gets up to higher RPMs, these right here will fly outward and clutch onto this piece and then start turning the shaft. So that's how that part works. Yeah, it's definitely the piston that's stuck. Go ahead and get some more of this apart. Oh boy. Alright, yeah, now you can kind of see the piston in there, and it's got, I believe we're gonna be at a loss right here. You know, the other thing we could have done actually from the beginning was take the spark plug out and dump some oil down the spark plug hole and try to free it up that way. Oh, there goes the gasket. Don't lose that. Part of the gasket. It's going to come in two parts, the gasket is. Yeah, this thing is going to be, oh man, it is locked. It's locked. Alright, I'm going to get this off of here. I really didn't want to, but we will. Oh, is it? No, it's rotating, but only because the piston's stuck. That is not. Oh boy, that is. She is stuck. Let's get that spark plug off. See if we can get some oil down in it. I don't think there's going to be any saving this. Hell isn't this coming off of here? What is holding it? Oh, I think it just loosened. Did it loosen? It did. There it goes. I think. No. Maybe not. Yep. Yep, it loosened. Something happened there. I believe it loosened. I'll fill that up with WD-40 and let that try to soak in. Yep, piston's moving. It's moving. A little bit. It ain't great though. I think we're probably scoring the hell out of it. Can you see it? If you look down in there, you should see the pistons try to move. See it moving? We'll work this back and forth for a little while. Okay, there's a full revolution. There we go. Now it's unlocked. Sort of. It's got a sticking point though. Tell you what, now that we're loosened, I'm gonna go ahead and get this crankcase back together. I'll put this crankcase back together. I got to get that seal on there. Okay, so this seal comes in two parts. This half goes on this side, and there's another one just like it over here on this side. Alright. Okay. Keep cranking on this. I'm going to get a little bit more of this motor oil in there, hoping we can clean that up a little bit. Maybe I can do it without spilling it everywhere. There we go. It all leaked down into the case. Tell you what, this is a cool little motor. This would make a real neat little motorbike or something. It does have a clutch, and there's a clutch there. I have to find a way to hook the clutch system up to a chain. I would need the clutch on a...
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Sorry, I went to the other side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. I just sold that Troy belt that took me so long that I fondled with forever. So that's gone. And it's starting to rain too, so I think I'll leave this for either another day. It's looking like it might rain for a little while, so it's starting to pick up a bit. Okay, we're gonna pick up where we left off yesterday, put this thing back together. So we've got it nice and free now. It's got good compression. It doesn't seem like there's any major damage actually, so I think we lucked out on this. Yeah, I was looking at this yesterday and kind of wondering about it, and I was thinking, because we have a clutch, it would be possible to get this on a bike, but you would have to probably weld a sprocket onto this and run a chain, and you would have to do a gear reduction calculations and all that. I'm not sure what the RPMs on this would be. Could probably look it up, and then you'd have to do a gear reduction calculation, run a chain to a sprocket on a bike. You could get it, you could make it happen, but I would have to have a welder and all that. I don't have a welder, so. Oh oh, forgot the magneto. I was forgetting something. Cinch that. Okay. Now it's got clearance. Where does it go? I'm not sure. Here. I think that's it, right there. I think that's correct. Okay, so this goes under that bolt right there. Yeah, that's right. What was this stupid piece? Was this down here? I don't know where that was. good now. Okay, of course I'm missing a screw. I would be. There it is. Alright, now before we get this back together, I want to go ahead and service the carb. I want to just check it out, see what it's looking like. So, take it apart. Basically, I just want to see the suppleness of the diaphragm and see if it's going to work for us. Give it a little bit of a spray out. Make sure it's, you know, moving like it should. Because since it was locked up, I'm assuming that it wasn't a carb issue that started the whole, you know, thing. So, but still, check it out. Don't yank all at once on these; it'll rip them. I just like to get a small screwdriver or my fingernail or something up around the edge, or a razor blade will work too. Okay. The needle valve is free. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with some contact cleaner. I'm out of carb cleaner, but contact cleaner will work in a pinch. And just give that a little spray. This contact cleaner is basically just alcohol-based stuff. Electronics cleaner. I'm sure some people will be gasping and telling me not to do this, but I'm doing it. That's probably good enough. Yeah, it really doesn't look too bad. I think it'll be okay. Little skink. Oh no, missed him. Okay, so that's probably clean enough. Let's go ahead and get it back on there. Okay, this foam, I don't even know, like this. I think I probably should have already had that back on there behind this. Pretty positive that's the case. I don't think I really need it, but I don't know. I think this might be upside down too, now that I look at it. Let's see, this has to go, yes, that goes like that. So, yep, that's backwards. When you got a 50-50 chance of getting something right, of course you're going to get it wrong. Kind of a rule. Okay, so let's set that down for a second. Get this thing in there. This, I think, goes this way. Be nice if they could make those captive somehow, where they didn't have to. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Yep, that's right. These wires and the throttle linkage all have to sit in here just so. Okay. Put that on too soon because I don't have the linkage or anything on there. Let's fix that. Okay, this linkage guide sits down on here like this. Like that. Okay. That's how it goes, right there. Alright. Okay, it's always fun betting on these because they usually take more pulls anyway. Vote down below, tell me how many pulls it's going to take to get this thing going, and everybody keep count. So I'm going to guess 3 pulls on choke and then 3 pulls after that. So I'm going to guess 6. All right, half choke. Big old cloud of smoke. But yeah, man, I knew it was gonna go. Lots of smoke because obviously we had to put lots of oil in there to free it up. That'll burn off. Okay, so first I'm gonna idle it down a little bit. On the idle, I like to set it where, just at the point where the head stops turning. There we go. Now it's idling. You hear that purr, and the head is not turning. That's idle set about right. So you watch. Yeah, this thing's great. This thing's gonna be a runner. All right, I had to change into my Thoroughgood boots because we're gonna go into snakebite territory over here. In the Commonwealth of Kentucky, we have 3 species at least that are poisonous. We have copperheads, which I'm not surprised if I find one in here. We also have timber rattlesnakes, which I've never seen in my life in this part of the country, but we are supposed to have them somewhere around here. And we have water moccasins, which are usually by water. So the only one I really have to worry about today is copperheads, which are a member of the viper family and are often found around downed timber and underneath you know, flat stuff that's laying in the woods. And like back here, I've got to clean all this up, so let's see how much of this we can tackle. Okay, well, the rain's coming down pretty good. I don't want to destroy my camera, so. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Really, this is not what you need for this. I've got a steel in the garage that's way more suited for stuff that deep. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit subscribe, and we'll see y'all later.